We often think of volcanoes as destructive, fire, lava, explosions. But what if I told you that without volcanoes, you might not even be alive? In fact, the very air you're breathing right now might not exist if it weren't for Earth's violent volcanic past. Let's go back, way back, to a time when Earth was young and completely unbreathable. Billions of years ago, Earth was a hellish planet. There were no plants, no oceans, and definitely no breathable air. The surface was a molten nightmare. But deep inside, the planet was cooking up something essential. As the Earth cooled, volcanic eruptions began. And they weren't small. We're talking massive, non-stop eruptions that shook the planet. But here's the twist. Those eruptions didn't just bring lava. They released gases trapped inside the Earth. What kinds of gases? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, methane, ammonia. The exact ingredients that would later form Earth's atmosphere. This process is called volcanic outgassing, and it's how Earth got its first atmosphere. Imagine no oxygen yet, but volcanic gases were building up a protective layer around the planet. That early atmosphere wasn't breathable for humans. It was thick, toxic, and lacked oxygen. But it was the start. Over time, water vapor condensed, and it rained for thousands of years, forming the oceans. And in those oceans, life began. Single-celled organisms that would slowly change everything. And guess how they got their nutrients? From volcanic minerals dissolved in the seawater. As life evolved, volcanoes kept doing their job, pumping gases into the atmosphere. Then came a major breakthrough. Photosynthetic bacteria, like cyanobacteria. They took sunlight and CO2 from volcanoes and released oxygen. Over millions of years, oxygen built up until Earth had a new atmosphere, the one we know today. So yes, volcanoes didn't just help form the oceans. They helped kickstart life and set the stage for breathable air. Every breath you take is thanks in part to ancient eruptions. Even today, volcanoes continue shaping the air we breathe. They still release CO2, sulfur dioxide, and other gases, which affect climate, cloud formation, and even global temperatures. Too much volcanic activity can cool the planet, just like in 1815, when Mount Tambora caused global crop failures. Too little? We'd lose vital carbon balance. In fact, volcanoes play a role in Earth's natural thermostat, along with oceans and the carbon cycle. It's a system billions of years in the making. So the next time you see a volcano erupting, don't just think of destruction. Think of creation, atmosphere, life. Because without volcanoes, Earth might still be a silent, airless rock drifting through space. And you might not be here at all.